Good morning, welcome back to the DanGoesOutdoors YouTube channel. If you're new around here, have a think about subscribing. Anyway, I'm back on the big pit. It's been about 5-6 weeks since I've been down here. I've been on the rivers, I've been doing other things, and then the lake was shut for 2 weeks for spawning. But hopefully the fish have got that all out of the way now. I'm not sure if I had a full spawn, but yeah, the weather turned and they stopped. So that was a good 2 weeks ago now. So I've left it a while and I'm back out. And yeah, the lake looks brilliant. It's a little bit weedier than it was, but today the conditions are, I think, spot on. It's a little bit darker, a bit windier, a bit of drizzle in the air. I think if we can get on some fish, we could probably catch today. So yeah, I've got to walk around, do a couple of laps, see if I can see some, because if I can, I think they'll be catchable today. I am deep into my second lap now. I'm still not really seeing anything. I know where I'd be if I was tench fishing, that's for sure. I've seen quite a few tench on one particular spot, and I might end up setting up there because I know on here the carp and tench do move around together, and at least it's some life and something to go off. But I think I'm going to go around again and yeah, just confirm, because I would love to see a carp head and shoulder out. It seems like the sort of weather where that would happen. Well, unbelievably, after all this walking, I'm now looking at 2 carp, 1 big mirror, 1 small common, down in those reeds there. You guys won't be able to see them, but I walked around here and I spooked a fish out of the reeds, and I just stayed here and watched, and I saw another one a bit further out. There's a fish, and yeah, just then his reeds started knocking, so I think I'm going to go get my kit and come round here. Flanking away down there. Oh. Right, yeah, I've got to get around here. So I've come back round and the fish are still milling around out here, and I'll just throw a boilie now just to show you the spot that they've been showing a lot of interest on. Just down there, just in a little gap in the reeds. So I've put a little bit of bait on it and we'll just wait and see what the fish's reaction is. I've put you guys on the chest rig now, just so I can narrate what's going on. Basically, I've seen fish all over this area, from right at my feet in these reeds to 100 yards out by that island. So I think it's time to admit that I need to find a spot, put probably a fair bit of bait on it, just to see if I can concentrate the fish on one spot. And yeah, maybe that'll help me catch one. So I've just got a bare lead on now. I'm gonna have a quick lead around, find something clear enough to fish over. Oh, nice. First cast and we got a quite decent pull back then. Oh man, don't mind if I do. That never happens. Usually it's about an hour's leading around. Let's try that again. Well, in a strange turn of events, while I was leading around, I saw some fish cruising, so I put some mixers out and I've just started smashing them. So I've got a controller rod set up now. I'm just going to give it a quick go. Oh, they're very close in. I'm going to kneel down actually, I don't want to scare these fish. Just put the rod out for now. Seagulls have come down in force now. There's still carp taking the biscuits. Oh man, that nearly had mine. Well, out of nowhere, I'm in. I was just picking up some more biscuits to put out, and there's just a big explosion on the surface. It must have come back and just randomly taken mine. Come on. Oh yes. Oh, I might be a bit optimistic, but I'm gonna shove my net out now. Actually looks like quite a big fish. Oh, here we go, here we go. It's about a yard away from the net. Oh, and it will not turn. There we go, pull it over, pull it over. We got it, no. In and out of the net. Damn it. I think because it came in quite quickly, it's now just doing it all in front of the net. It's not zooming around, but it is very powerful. Oh, now it's doing it. Just guide it back around these weed beds. Oh God, no. It's the line pinging off a fin. This time, baby, this time. Yes! Oh, we got one. We got one, lads. Let's have a look. That's a nice fish. That's a very nice fish. Here we go. I'm dying to get a weight on this fish. I think it could be a 20, and a 20 off the top is an achievement in anyone's book. Okay, let's do this. Bearing in mind it is post-spawn, a couple of weeks after spawning, so who knows. 20 pounds, 12 ounces. Come on. Let's hoist her up. Ooh, 20 pound 12, off the top. Wasn't even looking, just huge explosion, and this one was on the end. Came in really easily and then dogged it out under the rod tip. Amazing. Ooh. We're here just on a day session. I got here about 5:30. It's now about 9:30, so 4 hours in. We've already got a nice 20. It really can be done if you just keep your eyes open, keep looking, keep walking, and yeah, get on the fish. That is without doubt the most important thing. Lovely, let's flip it round. There we go. Bit of a parrot gob on this one. Definitely been caught a few times before. I'm guessing it's one of the originals. Lovely old fish. Yeah, beautiful. It's got a couple of wounds on its tail here, so we'll get the antiseptic on that. Put them back better than you caught them. Okay, let's do that now. I've looked at this thing enough. Thank you. One last look. Amazing fish. Broken dorsal, parrot gob. Been through the wars, this one. Let's let it go. Straight through the weed bed. Well, I'm well happy with that. It's not often you come out, look for 2 hours, fish for 2 hours, and then catch a 20 plus mirror off the top. Yeah, well chuffed with that. After catching that fish, I hung around in that spot for about half an hour or so, just watching to see if anything would happen again, feeding some more biscuits, but it didn't. So I'm going to follow my own advice, which is on day sessions like this, you've got to just go to the fish. You can't wait for them to come to you. So I'll do another lap of the lake, see if I can find an opportunity elsewhere. Well, what's funny is I've just done another lap of the lake, and where I've seen the most activity is back where I caught that fish. So I'm going to push my barrow back around there and yeah, give him one more go. I'm back in the swim, so first things first, let's get some mixers out there and yeah, see if I can get it rocking again. I'll just give you a quick rundown of the rig that I'm using, because you might think that catching that fish was quite a lucky capture in that I wasn't looking at the rig at the time when the fish blew up, but if you think about it, most of the time when you're fishing, you're not looking at the rig, you're just waiting for something to happen, and that's exactly what went on. And that's because I always use self-hooking rigs, and to do that on the surface, I use these missile type floats. And yeah, they act like a lead would when you're fishing on the bottom. They help to really ram that hook home when the fish takes. And to exaggerate that further, I only use a short hook link, well, short for surface fishing, it's about 2 to 3 foot long. People use 6 to 8 foot sometimes, and I think the theory there is to get the separation from the float, so cagey fish will still take your hook bait, but once you get them feeding, they'll take it. I've shortened down to like 18 inches in the past and still got bites. And then the hook setup is a size 8 mixer. This is 12-pound Match Anglers hook link material, but works really good for fishing on the surface. And then just a trimmed down pop-up. You might notice a little detail there is that, can you see that? I've got a little bit of silicone going over the eye of the hook, and that stops the knotless knot from unravelling, and also keeps the line going out in line with the shank. So when you're fishing on the top, the gape isn't closed, and when a fish comes up, it goes down and straight into the fish's bottom lip. So yeah, that's it. Didn't even look at it, didn't even strike, just heard a big explosion, picked up the rod, and the fish was on. Yeah, it's looking a bit dead out here now, if I'm honest, so I think I'm going to give it another half hour or so, put a few more biscuits out, see if I can get something going, but if not, I'm going to head home. Right, that's me all packed up and ready to go. 1.2 litres of pure pleasure right here. But yeah, a little bit gutted I didn't get a second fish, but you know, just so happy I caught that first one. And a 20 off the top isn't to be sniffed at. And it just sort of dawned on me that I've caught 3 20s this year, one off the top, one on a zig, and one off the bottom as well. So doesn't that just go to show that if you're just one dimensional, you're probably missing out on something. You've got to be doing what the fish want that day. But yeah, thank you for watching. Bit of a smash and dash session this one, and now I'm out of here, but so enjoyable to catch a big fish like that. I absolutely love it. Yeah, thanks for watching. Good luck out there. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Give us a thumbs up, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one.